Today we delve into a book that challenges the essence of our being and how we perceive time and life itself. Imagine living each moment so fully that the past and future no longer dominate your mind. Imagine finding peace and fulfillment in the present. This is what Eckhart Tolle invites us to discover in The Power of Now. In summary, this audiobook will reveal the transformative insights from Tolle's teachings that reveal how we can escape the constraints of time, overcome past pain, and embrace the present moment as a true path to enlightenment. Whether you are searching for peace or a deeper understanding of your inner self, this book offers profound insights. So, if you are ready to change, how to live your life, keep listening as we explore how to harness the power of the now and why this moment in the now is all you have. Be sure to the end to not only understand the basic concepts, but also to learn how to practically apply these lessons in your daily life. Eckhart Tolle's life was filled with depression. Anxious at the age of 9 and 10, he often found himself waking up in the middle of the night, feeling completely useless and thinking that there was no longer any purpose to living. The sound of the distant train echoed in the darkness of those nights, where he did not feel any love or attachment towards anything. In the midst of this darkness, he thought repeatedly, "Why do I live?" As if I was just resisting staying on a certain night while a fierce storm was raging inside him. Tolle wanted to escape from everything and disappear forever in a place from which no one would return. He could no longer bear it and was immersed in deep sadness. There was nothing that could fill the void. In his heart, not family, not friends, not his job, he was being pulled deeper into the darkness that was calling him. However, the next morning, when Toole woke up, he heard a small bird chirping outside his window. It was a sound he had not noticed before. He gently opened his eyes and saw the warm rays of the sun streaming through the window, feeling its warmth. On his face, suddenly everything seemed better. His eyes filled with tears as he looked around his room, and everything in it seemed new to him, things he had never really noticed before. For the first time in his life, Toole went for a walk outside his house, and he found beauty in everything, and it revived his life as if he had been born again. From that day on, he began visiting the garden daily, sitting on a bench, enjoying the beauty of nature around him, the trees, the breeze, the small animals, and the rays of the sun. Even though he was alone, Toole felt deeply happy. Soon people began approaching him, asking, "What is the secret of your happiness? We want to be as happy as you. What should we do?" Tolle brings happiness within you, but your minds are so full of noise that you cannot hear happiness. You are busy worrying about the future or regretting the past. Can you say that you live a life full of fulfillment? Have you ever experienced a moment without worry or worry? Have you focused only on today? In this book, you will learn how do you live in the present moment, and how do you appreciate your current life and the beautiful world around you. There is a way to get rid of all the bitterness and pain in life. Overcoming fear and anger is not as difficult as it seems. By reading this summary, you will learn how to confront your problems and bring peace to your life if Eckhart Tolle is able to survive and turn his life around. So why can't you? You are not what you think. There was a beggar who lived on the sidewalk for 30 years. One morning, while a stranger was passing by him, the beggar extended his hat and asked, "Master, can you give me some change?" The stranger replied, "I don't have any money to give you." Notice that the beggar. He was sitting on an old box and asked, "What is this?" The beggar replied, "It is just a box. It has been here for a long time." The stranger asked, "Have you ever opened it to see what is inside?" The beggar replied, "What is the use? It is likely to be empty." But when the stranger insisted, the beggar decided to open the box because of his foot. Opening the box was difficult, but after continuous attempts, the beggar was able to open it. To her surprise, he found that the box he had been sitting on for many years was full of gold. This story shows that in many ways we are all like the beggar. We look at the world from the outside without trying to look inside ourselves. We search for happiness on the outside, and we all need love and security, but we often forget that there is a treasure within us, a treasure that no one else can provide. What is this true treasure? It is the experience of peace within ourselves. It is about accepting ourselves as we are, being satisfied with our true nature, and living happily in the present, free from the scars of the past and the anxiety of the future. True wealth is to be happy in the moment. Once you discover this treasure, you will never again be tempted by the false shine of the outside world. You will feel completely satisfied within yourself, and the world will seem completely different to you. There will be no sadness from the past and no worries about the future. The real gold is within you. Just take a moment to look inward. Awareness is the way. To get out of pain, how will you open the box that you own? How will you discover the hidden gold within yourself? First, it is necessary to understand why you feel anxious. What prevents you from living? What are the sources of your pain and sadness? You must discover the reasons behind your sadness. Imagine for a moment that there are no humans in the world, only animals and plants. Do you? Will there be a past or future? Will there be concepts like time? Will the eagle ask what time it is, or will the oak tree ask what date it is today? In reality, time and dates do not matter to plants and animals. They have no interest in the past or the future. They live in the present moment. Think about how wonderful it is to live without regrets and worries, free from annoyances and sorrows. This is what it means to live in the present. We must enjoy the present, free from the burdens and worries of the past. The future? But is this possible? We are human beings, and despite our efforts, we cannot easily forget our past. Our minds scare us about the future and control us. We are often so entangled in our problems that we fail to appreciate our present, and this is the real reason for our suffering. We invite sadness into our lives ourselves. You might say that nothing is good. In the present, there is only pain and problems. But is this really true? Maybe you are influenced by your past when you say that. However, you need to let go of the past and focus on the present. Accept it as it is and improve your day. Consider it not your enemy, but your friend. Try to embrace it and see how it will change your life. Have you ever wondered why people enjoy activities such as car racing or mountain climbing because they feel present in the moment? Isn't it strange that people need specific activities to experience the present moment? This is why they often seek opportunities to be happy. A teacher once asked his students, "What is the lack of this moment?" The students stopped, deeply contemplating the answer. It was this silence. It is this peace that is difficult to find in the midst of noise. It is a very simple exercise to keep someone calm. This means that you do not need to climb high mountains to feel peace and beauty inside you. Whether you are on your way to work or walking around the city, you may have passed many trees along the way. The road may not have been noticed much because we often get lost in our own problems. If possible, try sitting under a tree for a while. Relax, or just watch the tree outside your window closely. You will feel something different. You will notice how bright these trees are and their beautiful colors, and how they are completely distinct from any photo near the place. Your work or your home, even if it is for a moment, just feel these moments. Breathe in the fresh air from the trees, and you will realize that your mind has relaxed. The problems that were clouding your mind a moment ago seem to have temporarily disappeared. There is peace within you when you wake up in the morning and think, I wish you were somewhere far away. What you are actually looking for is an escape from your problems. Responsibilities. When your responsibilities are many and your mind is full of many ideas, you start worrying about the things you need to achieve. At that moment, the only thing on your mind is when the next opportunity for happiness or excitement will come. When will you eat your favorite food again? When will you participate in another exciting activity? When will you meet someone who will complete your life? But while you are waiting, you forget to enjoy the small joys of the day. You do not look around, but remain occupied with thoughts of the future. That is why we are never completely satisfied. Mind strategies to avoid the present. The psychologist Carl Jung had a conversation with a Native American tribal leader. You may not be able to control your thoughts, which prevents you from enjoying your present moment. Why does your mind prevent you from enjoying the present moment? The first reason is laziness, and laziness towards your work, a certain person, or a certain situation. We often feel tired at work or bored with colleagues. These feelings cause laziness inside us. However, the occupation of these negative feelings does not serve any purpose. You cannot negatively bear the rest. It is better to try to change the situation. Take care of what bothers you. It is up to you to go and discuss the matter openly with the person you care about, or to take the initiative to stop what causes you discomfort. You can prevent yourself from turning negative. It is like carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders. Just leave it as much as you feel negative. Get rid of that negative feeling from your heart immediately and start over. Instead of complaining, you can get rid of your worries. In reality, removing unnecessary things from your life and controlling your situation is not as difficult as it seems. The second reason that might make you not enjoy the moment is not doing it. If a situation makes you unhappy, you can change it or accept it. You can even learn from your wrong decisions. You have 3 options: leave, change, or accept. You can choose to accept the situation as many people do, who have hope for happiness in the future. But to achieve happiness, you must be committed to what you have. Imagine yourself in a crowd and hear people behind you whining and getting upset, but you remain calm. When your role is at stake and the employee apologizes for the wait, you can say, "There is no problem at all. I did not stop the wait. I was enjoying my time." These mental strategies show that overcoming the negative. It's not just about responding differently, but also about accepting the present moment and finding happiness in it, regardless of the circumstances. Now close your eyes and try to focus. Ask yourself, what will be the next idea? Stay alert for the next idea that may appear in your mind, like a cat watching its prey. You will notice that while waiting for a new idea, you are still waiting, because you are in a state of presence at this moment. There are no other ideas that bother you, no worries, no regrets. Then, as you start to focus on your retreat and your lack of energy, the confusion in your mind starts again, and peace stops again. You return to the present world. Yoga teacher teaches the state of being through the surprise of their students with a wooden stick from behind. If the student is not focused or busy, they will react surprisingly. They expect what will happen. Therefore, they are prepared and able to protect themselves from any surprise attack. If you are not ready and alert and do not go deep into your consciousness, your thoughts will continue to flow like a wooden stream flowing into a river. To be bold and deep means that you have complete control over your body and mind, and to be fully aware of your existence. The inner body. How do you communicate with your inner body? Take a deep breath and observe your body with your mind. With every breath, see your chest rising and falling. Do you feel anything? Do you realize that you are living in the moment? Do you feel the strength of your body? Do you realize that you are the source of strong energy? After doing this, you will realize how much you can do with your inner body without a single shape or limit. However, you may not fully realize its strength. Each religion, whether from the East or the West, teaches us that fasting and avoiding physical pleasures are as important as possible. This means that some religious practices try to fight the demands of the body. Some religions also talk about experiencing the exit of the body, where we can exceed our physical form. These illuminating practices may be in progress, but they are not for a long time, and we must eventually return to our bodies. But by accepting it, religious practices teach you to search for the enlightenment of the outside body. You start searching for it externally, but the truth is that through our inner body, we can reach the truth. Your inner body also loses its ability to see. Even if your outer body weakens as you age, your inner body will remain always young and fit in life. If you are in your 80s, your inner body will continue to feel light and full of energy. Your inner body knowledge also preserves the power of the immune system in you because you remain aware of everything that happens inside your body. You will not be victimized by bad habits or negative effects easily. You can protect yourself from anger, fear, or depression. This shows that the true power of peace comes from within and not from sources or external influences. With your inner body, you also maintain the strength of your immune system because you remain aware of everything that happens inside your body. You will not fall victim to bad habits or negative influences easily. You can protect yourself from anger, fear, or depression. This highlights understanding that true power and peace come from within and not from external sources or influences. Accesses to the incorporeal. What is incorporeal can be linked to chi, which is the universal life energy. Like a river, chi flows from the universe to every life form, and then back to the universe as we delve deeper into our inner body. We become one with this energy system. While the chi flows like a river, the incorporeal remains still. When you experience dreamless sleep, you feel the incorporeal. It is a calm state, but filled with tremendous energy. The main gateway to the incorporeal is the present moment in the physical world. We are slaves of time. To be timeless is bliss, a pure state of peace where you are free from all restrictions and can feel disembodied. The closer you are to nature, the more you are able to appreciate it. Watch the sunrise in the morning, sit by a river, and watch its flow. Look up at the night sky, or contemplate the golden flames of a fire. These experiences can bring you peace. It is unimaginable that when you observe nature, your mind is completely empty. You lose your sense of time, not restricted by it. You are present in the moment and feel it intensely. Therefore, it is necessary that we learn to surrender before nature and get rid of anything inside us that prevents us from enjoying the present moment. Surrender to this moment, and you will feel more energetic. Another exercise you can do. Try it by turning off your mobile phone for a period of time. Make sure it does not disturb you during this time. Sit up straight in a comfortable position and take a deep breath. Feel the inner body. Don't think, just feel. Feel your energy. Surrender to this moment. When we go deep like this, there comes a time when the difference between the inner body disappears and the outer, and you become one with the energy that flows through the entire universe. Relationships. A man and a woman met and fell in love. After meeting her, the man felt a sense of completion whenever they met, as if he were the only two people in the world, as if they had become one. The woman was also deeply in love. She felt very special. At first, their relationship seemed perfect. However, the man gradually became demanding and overwhelmed by his love for her. He became jealous and feared that she would leave him. The woman also began to feel jealous and controlling and was manipulating him and blaming him. In the beginning, their relationship was full of love, but soon cracks began to appear, and their relationship turned into a love-hate dynamic. They were hurting each other, and then they got back together as a result. So their relationship began to cause more pain instead of pleasure. Happiness was replaced with pain. In the end, they separated. Was there really true love, or was it just attractive? They were both addicted to each other, just as some people are addicted to food, alcohol, or drugs when they desire someone. Just to ease your pain or fill a void inside you, such relationships are like inevitable fate. Once the enthusiasm fades, the resulting sadness and pain is profound. But what creates an enlightened relationship? How can we always be happy with someone? The simple answer is to accept them completely, as they are with all their faults and virtues. Do not try to change them, but embrace their true nature. Trying to change someone is the root of all pain. Therefore, acceptance inspires us to live a more loving, happy, and peaceful life. But when does true love happen? If someone is alone without a partner, can they experience true love? Is love. It is only possible with another person and not with oneself. True love is hidden within each of us, and there is no need to look for it elsewhere. True love means living in the present and loving yourself and everything around you. This is true love because it never leaves and does not turn into hatred. True love always lives. Forever, beyond happiness and misery, there is peace. An elderly man was lying seriously on his deathbed, waiting for death. Despite the seriousness of his condition, he refused any radical treatments or surgery. He had spent a long and productive career in which he helped many people and achieved a lot. In his last moments, his relatives and close friends came to see him crying beside him, but he remained completely calm. Only he could understand the pain he was enduring so calmly. He looked at those who had come to visit him, then closed his eyes for the last time and retreated into a deep, eternal sleep. What does this story show us? Is death always painful? Should we be afraid of it? How can you say definitively whether something is really positive or negative? Many people are grateful for my mistakes, obstacles, and losses. Do you know why? Because they believe that negative situations are their biggest teachers. Through their awareness, they turn negative situations in life into positive ones. When you live in the present, there is no positivity or negativity. Accept things as they are. You cannot ignore bad situations by saying everything is perfect, because you let things happen like the old man did when he accepted his death and left this world peacefully without fear or regret. There was peace on his face when he died. Now, suppose you arrived late at the office in the morning because of the traffic. You might blame the traffic and my driver. The cars in front of you say that you have so much work and stress that you cannot even spend time with your family. The clock is ticking and your boss is waiting. Your mind is busy and you cannot relax. What should you do? Should you be panicking? Surely this drama cannot end in a minute. Go to your seat. Take a breath. Take a deep breath and exhale. Continue breathing deeply for a while. This will make you feel relaxed. Forget everything and focus on the work in front of you. Your tasks will start to finish one by one. Do what needs to be done now and leave what can wait. As an example from the Bible says, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be less about itself. Surrender. What does surrender mean? Surrender means accepting what is happening now without fear, anger, or bitterness. It means accepting life as it currently is. When things start to get out of control, you need to learn to surrender. In such moments, you can find solutions to situations without becoming negative, for example. Suppose you are stuck in the mud. Giving up does not mean staying stuck. Rather, it means not ignoring the situation. You must accept that you are stuck and need to get out. This is the truth. However, blaming others or getting angry would be incorrect because it will not help you. Imagine that you are walking at night in a thick fog despite poor vision. You have a powerful flashlight that helps you advance. This is the state of life, where the dense fog represents difficult situations, while the flashlight in your hand is your awareness that helps you make your way forward. Walking with this powerful light becomes easier. It helps you navigate and enjoy your night walk. When we refuse to surrender to situations, the world seems negative. You are always afraid. What will happen next? What if a disaster happens? If a big problem arises, you begin to doubt everyone, even yourself, which affects your physical body. You feel weak, as if you are sick. Whenever you find yourself lost in such a fog, remember that a powerful lamp exists within you. You might say that life is full of many things, but we say focus only on what is directly in front of you. Focus on the day and surrender to it completely, then take action. The opposite of surrender is resistance, which includes blame, regret, and fear. These feelings make you more negative. It is best to control them. Do not let negative feelings approach you only when you are aware. Completely, you can think of the best solutions at this moment. You may be blaming your parents, society, or your circumstances, and thinking about all the wrong decisions you have made. You may think that this is your life now, and that nothing can be changed. Your problems seem unsolvable, but wait, take a deep breath first. You need to surrender. Say to yourself, I am stuck in the mud, but I will get out and I will not give up. Then you start moving your feet and try to stand up straight. Soon you find yourself out of the mud. This is all it takes. So try to live in the present and always be happy. Conclusion. In this book, you learned about the power of the present moment. Now you can forget the past and enjoy the present. Stay away from worrying about the future and be happy in your present. Take full advantage of what you have today. Everything that exists today is what you truly control. The treasure you have been searching for years has been present inside you all along. So start recognizing your virtues today and be grateful for what you have. It is possible. You face many challenges in life, but once you learn to accept them, every difficulty will become easier to deal with the mind. The right thing has the strength to face any problem. Remember that you are a small stream in a great river, and that you are a part of this universe. So from today onwards, learn to live in the present and make your life and the lives of others better. Thank you for joining me on this bright journey through the power of now. Like Eckhart Tolle, I hope you find insights. The value in this summary will inspire you to embrace the present moment and discover the peace that lies behind the dualities of happiness and unhappiness. If you found this summary helpful and would like to delve deeper into the transformative power of now, consider getting the full book for a more comprehensive understanding. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to channel for more powerful summaries, and share this video with someone who could benefit from these teachings. If you have any thoughts or questions about today's summary, leave a comment below. I would love to hear how you apply these principles in your life or any challenges you face. Remember, the time to make a change is always now. So summary. Next, continue to live fully in the present. Thank you for watching and take care of yourself.